Welcome to the virtual school The Force Awakens. In today's video lesson, we will be talking about a very interesting door that it would be very convenient for you if you open it. This door is called self-knowledge. Through self-knowledge, by knowing ourselves, we can access the inner records of our souls. We will be able to know how powerful we are and also discover our divine and human capabilities. By doing so, we will be able to experience and manifest that God is inside us. For today's lesson, I invite you to take a very interesting and important tour throughout the mind of the wise men who revealed how to discover ourselves, how to know ourselves. But before we do that, I would like to invite you to check our virtual school format, in which you will be able to find sequential classes about this important topic of self-knowledge and many others. Let's start with the well-known phrase said by the wise Gnostic Sylvanus. Knock upon yourself as if on a door, and walk upon yourself as a straight road. For if you walk on that path, you cannot go astray. And when you know upon that door, what you open for yourself shall open. In this text, it is notorious that Sylvanus is emphasizing on the word yourself. Therefore, it is very important that we ask, what does it mean to be myself? According to the ancient wise men, to be ourselves, to know ourselves, to see our inner self, is composed by two parts. First, we find the inferior eidolon, which is the one that determines our personality and our physical body. And there is also the daemon, which is our immortal higher self. Is divine, is the one that allows us to have contact with the divine and know all of our divine and human capabilities. The eidolon, if we must give it a name, is our fake self, those things that we've been told we are, but that is not our reality. Our reality is our higher self, our spirit. If we look through the perspective of the eidolon, or mortal inferior self, we will find that we are diverting ourselves from a concept that helped us find our identity. What is this? Through the eidolon, we are going to think that the higher self is someone or something apart from us, and that it is the one that we've been traditionally thought for centuries as our guard angel, as someone different from you, with the mission of taking care of, protect you, guide you, but in reality is your higher self. Valentinus explains that when we realize that it is not our guard angel, but our divine condition, we are able to truly experience what Paul said to the Ephesians when he said, "We are seated in heavenly places in Christ." We find in ancient Egypt and in Gnostic teachings that they called the daemon or higher self as our spiritual twin. Did you know that the most beautiful version of yourself is your spiritual twin? The best version of you is yourself in a higher spiritual condition. I invite you to discover it, and you will find a gorgeous being. All of them, since ancient times, are showing us this way, how to know that higher spiritual condition, the one that awakens us and help us be one with the spiritual world, so we can bring it to earth and make it a reality. Valentinus said, when you are able to unite the daemon, your higher self, with the eidolon, your inferior self, you unite the earth with the heavens. And if you are able to discover something as amazing as this, every day your life will reach better and higher states. Every time more frequently until you have reached a perfect spiritual state in communion with the divinities. I would like to tell you that this is also what Jesus came to teach us. In the Gospel of Thomas clearly says, "The one who seeks will find, and if he finds will be troubled. But if he keeps seeking will be amazed, and we will reign above all." Meaning a divine perspective of all things, such as the ones from above and the ones from the earth. This is what Jesus came to show us, the human and divine capabilities that are inside of, in the interior of our soul. With this, Jesus revealed the mystery that was hidden since the beginning of times. And what is this? God was made flesh, and He continues to do so. Not only this, I would also like to give you great news. By knowing the daimon, your higher self, you are able to enjoy the present state. In addition, you will know your inner relationship with the universal soul, with the cosmic mind, the one that all human beings are a part of. When you develop the knowledge that this is not a guard angel, but your daimon, your twin self, you will know that you have all of the possibilities to be a part of the collective universal mind, from which all of the human beings are a part of. Being in this state, you will realize something very deep, important, and interesting, and that is that you are not only a part of the whole, you are also the whole itself. And by knowing this, you will enter a level of comprehension, of acceptance, and analysis. You are going to have a perfect relationship with others. It's very pleasant to know to the virtual school, The Force Awakens, that every day there are more and more people awakening and uniting to this school, subscribing or as supporters listening these video lessons. For us, this is very important and brings us a lot of joy. You know why? Because we are working so the universal mind, which all of us are a part of, reaches a collective awakening. In this way, we will be able to impact all of the people around us, our family, our co-workers, and our friends. I want to end this video lesson with a very interesting phrase, and I hope it stays on your mind, and it says like this. Clement wrote, "Knowing ourselves is the greatest discipline of all, because when a man knows himself, he knows God." He said to his disciples, "A truly wise person has already become God." When we discover who we are, we know one thing: God is in all things and we are God. Release the power within you. Discover yourself. Don't pay attention to others' opinions. Know yourself. Know who you are. Live up to your potential. Set your own goals and you will achieve them. You can do it.